Thank you for sticking with us. If you're still here, I know we have a lot of listeners who are on the East Coast. You got work tomorrow. This stream is running pretty late, so thanks for sticking with. Okay, you're in the streets of London.
Yeah, I am.
What's the time? Like now?
The year is 1911.
Oh, frick, dude. Okay.
Over 100 years ago. It's cold. It's foggy. And you hear a commotion.
What kind of commotion? Good, bad, ugly?
Excited.
Ooh.
Voices, the shuffling of feet. People are talking.
I say.
And as you close the distance to this commotion, you see what appears to be a group of people gathered around a billboard. Kap Dwa, the two-headed giant. So, at this time in the UK, it's coming off of, it's like at the tail end of the madness that are sideshows and circuses. P.T. Barnum, you think of The Greatest Showman. What's his name? Ripley?
Believe it or not.
Ripley's Believe It or Not. Shows that are run by oddities, freaks of nature. Very popular around this time. Quick break. I'm Not Humble just gifted 5 subs.
Holy
Let's
heck.
go.
Maddie D also subbed. Thank you very much. And
Jeez Louise. Dude, if you got a sub at I Am Not Humble and say thank you and then spam in chat.
yo, thank you so much for the subs. All right. Kap Dwa was one that really interested me. Very different from all the other freaks you would find at the circus. You know about the bearded lady. You know about the lion-faced man. But this was a two-headed giant. So I looked into the origin of what this was. A lot of people believe for it to be a hoax, but it's not. I don't think it's proven yet. It's also very old, so I think it's past the time where we can know for sure. Either or, this was a huge phenomenon in this market with sideshows and circuses. So in the 1600s, Spanish sailors reached Argentina and Chile, and they're sailing close to Patagonia. While they are in Patagonia, they find what is a two-headed giant. They capture this thing, tie him up to the mast of the ship, and during their journeys, it became tumultuous, and this two-headed giant was able to break free. They're fighting this giant on the ship in stormy weather, when one of the shipmates grabs a pike and impales this giant right in the middle of the chest.
Oh.
Killing it.
Oh.
Very sad. They somehow preserve the body of this giant and mummify it. And for years and years and years and years, this giant is taken to different exhibits around the world. Spain, England, and it finally ended up, I think in Boston, somewhere in the States. And this giant, let me see if I can pull up a couple pictures here. So the name Kap Dwa is Malay.
Malaysian.
Mm-hmm. And here we go. With just over 12 feet tall.
That's way more than 12. Like in that.
In this depiction, yeah. This is the actual body.
What?
The mummified version of Kap Dwa. Kap Dwa just means two heads in Malaysian. I'm not sure how Malaysian came into play with all of this, being Spanish sailors. They're in South America, and then they're in England with this Malaysian giant.
And Boston.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. But I don't think I ever heard of giants. Like, where have we found giants? Where have we shared stories of giants?
We
The
had
Middle
some
East,
in
West
Nevada.
Desert.
Nevada.
Yeah, Kandahar in Iraq
Okay.
or Pakistan rather. We had Nevada
Yeah.
from Sean.
From Dan.
Yeah. Where else have we had giants?
Are
They're
those
all
the new
over, dude.
ones
They're-
that we've
they're
told
all over.
stories, Though?
I don't think we've told stories. Other ones.
They are all over though.
Anyway, giants aren't
Japanese giants.
There's Japanese giants. So is
Yeah.
that just a normal person?
It's like any Westerner. Oh, giant. There's evidence of giants in Vietnam
Oh, okay, yeah.
and Magellan's giants in Patagonia.
Which is where they allegedly got Kap Dwa
Yes.
Dope. So they are related.
and do exist.
It's a big family, it sounds like. Okay. Kap Dwa. That was really fascinating to me. I don't have any more information on that. So I started to dive more into these circus freaks and their history. So the first one I wanted to start with was a girl named Myrtle Corbin. She was known as the four-legged lady.
What?
By the age of 18, and she started in the circus when she was 13.
Jeez.
By the age of 18, she had enough money to retire and take care of her family. This is homegirl,
What?
four-legged lady. Bro, where are they now? Wrong answers only.
Running marathons.
Running there.
Spinning
Got that
webs.
extra boost, bro.
Spinning webs.
When she gets tired, she just subs 2 legs.
Dude, which legs does she use to run?
The middle
Normally.
ones.
Yeah.
Does she does she run with the outside ones and the middle two like dangle?
And are they like alternating?
Oh, shit. Or is she running with the small ones and she's like sitting with her
Or is she
long
running
legs?
with all four, going way faster than everybody else?
She's using like 2 legs on one side, 2 legs on the other side.
Galloping. At this point, is she a centaur at this point? Technically?
Technically.
When she turned 18, she started an OnlyFans.
Oh,
Are we making fun of deformities? Yes.
No.
Get over yourselves.
Dude, crazy. She had a family.
Why is that crazy?
Because like we don't have.
She had
family.
5 kids and
Almost as many legs.
3. She had 5 kids, 3 from one quote orifice and 2 from another orifice.
Wait.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. She started an OnlyFans.
Not only
dog.
does she have 4 legs, she got orify.
she has double the orify.
What the?
The possibilities are double.
Are
I
they
was gonna say yeah.
Crazy.
Are they like technically kind of cousins or something? Like, does that make you related?
You
I don't
would
know,
be. You'd be
dog.
cousins. No, half siblings.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is a lot of information. I'm having trouble processing this info.
Was it all with the same guy?
Did he
Yes,
have
I
2
believe
legs?
so.
Did,
Yeah.
Did any of them have more than?
Or did he have 3? You know what I'm saying?
No. No, I think it was she got married pretty soon after she retired at 18, and they stayed together as a family till they pass. So that is
Way to go.
Myrtle Corbin. Okay, the second one is
And if anyone out there is upset that we're roasting people with deformities, roasting is our love language. So don't deny us love. Thank you. Get over yourselves. Leave.
okay. The second one is a man by the name of Grady Stiles Jr.
Grady Stiles.
Strong name.
So this one I feel okay roasting. Grady Stiles was
That's
a
a
psycho.
child.
Was a psycho.
He was a psycho.
Was a psycho until the end of his days. So this is crazy because his story is grew older, had a family, very abusive. This is recent too. In 1978, Grady Stiles Jr. shot his daughter's fiance.
Okay, we can roast this guy.
It was on the eve of their wedding. The fiance called him a freak, and that's why he shot him.
Maybe we can't roast this guy.
My question is like, what kind of gun was he
I was
using?
okay.
Yeah. He was called.
Slingshot, dude.
He was called slingshot. Bro, he was called Lobster Boy, and his whole family had this.
What? Really?
From like the mid 1800s, and they all performed in the circus. He was just kind of like the worst of them. Shot and killed his daughter's betrothed, and their family was never the same. In 1992, his wife Mary and their son Harry.
Is his name Larry?
Mary, Harry, Larry. They hired a hitman and killed him.
What?
They paid the hitman only $1,500.
$1,500?
That's so insulting, bro.
But also like inflation.
That's
That's
what
like,
year? What year?
1992.
That's not.
We were
dude,
alive.
that's like $4,000 now.
That's still. I feel.
That's still.
I'd kill someone for $4,000.
no in a video game. Say those words right now.
In Grand Theft Auto.
Thank you. Obviously.
Yeah, because I
Thank
play
you.
video games.
Very cheap price. The hitman ran up on Grady in his trailer. Grady, an old man at that point, sad and lonely, watching TV. Hitman emptied multiple shots in the back of his head.
Trigger warning.
And killed him there.
Damn.
Grady didn't have a lot of people who loved him. Only 10 people appeared at his funeral. None of them wanted to be his pallbearers.
Not even God loved him.
He had flowers with a banner, and on the banner, it said, "From your loving wife." But she ordered the hit on homeboy.
I mean, if you're trying to like keep suspicion off of you, you got to send flowers.
Spiteful. She ended up going to jail. They, obviously they knew who did it. And she was in jail, I believe, until she died. When she did die, they found that on her ass she had tattooed Grady Stiles Jr. And apparently that was one of the ways that he was abusive to them, made her get that tattoo. She carried it with her, obviously, till she died.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's Lobster Boy. Do we like him?
No.
No? Is that justified?
Yes.
But because of who he is as a person.
Yeah.
Not because
I don't
of-
give a shit what you look at. It's who you are as a person.
Oh man, the slingshot comment. Got me. Okay.
Dennis the Menace in this.
My boy looks like he runs a burger restaurant at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh shit.
His arch nemesis Plankton.
Okay, the last ones
Our first and last stream.
are my boys.
Oh, my uncles.
This is actually where Siamese twins come from.
We are, dude. Can we acknowledge the song in Lady and the Tramp? You wouldn't know this because you've never seen Disney movie. There's a song in Disney and the Tramp, Lady and the Tramp, a Disney movie, and they go, "We are Siamese, if you please." Dun, dun. It's like pretty offensive. I don't know. You could say, you can argue. I'm not offended by it, but people would say it. Anyway, so these guys.
These guys are the origin of Siamese twins. That was their nickname in the circus. Their names were Chang and Eng. Chang and Eng.
That's a Missy Elliott song. Chang Chang. Are they from Siam? Where is Siamese from?
I don't know.
Isn't
exactly where.
Siam
Isn't Siam
formerly
old Vietnam?
No, I don't think it's old Vietnam. I think it's old Cambodia or like what's next to Cambodia? Burma. That's what it is. It's Burma.
Thailand? Anyway, these two conjoined twins since birth. These guys ended up in North Carolina, and they married sisters. And with the sisters, they had 21 children.
They were fertile, boy.
They should have gotten with the four-legged lady.
Time out. Question: do they have? Are they just connected at the?
I don't know.
Or do they share a wiener?
I think they have 2 legs. So I think they only have one. The sisters weren't conjoined. They were separate humans.
This is so crisscross applesauce, dude. Holy.
What's the dynamic of that?
I don't know.
How do you just decide?
22 children?
21 children, I believe.
21.
Yeah.
How do you support a family of 24? That's craziness.
Don't
yeah.
know.
Did
Sadly,
you say 24?
Well, like, I don't know. With the wives and them. 24 and a half. Something, I don't know.
okay. Very sad. One day, Aang woke up and Chang had passed. Dude, that's terrifying.
That's you.
What do you do? So
Oh, gosh,
they
yeah.
called for like an emergency separation surgery. And they had the surgeon rush down to their house. And as he was starting, Chang passed as well, just a few hours after
Damn.
Aang. But very sad. I don't know how they were able to do that. But these people made a career. I don't know. If you've seen Greatest Showman, they embrace their deformities or
Uniqueness.
what do you call it? Uniqueness.
They're
But
special.
do you think they actually did that in real life?
Here's the thing. People want to think they're deformed if like their eyebrows are like some way. I imagine that no matter what, somebody is going to be upset with the way that they look.
It's like to everyone, everyone's deformed some way.
To yourself.
That's kind of a beautiful thought.
So everyone just be nice to each other. That's
I
what I'm
bet
saying.
not, DJ. I bet it's kind of a romantic look back, wishing the world was better than it is. But I bet to the day they died, they were like, because dude, let's be honest.
Miserable.
50 years ago, 110 years ago, it was pretty up.
Yeah.
And these guys were in like the 1800s
Yeah. And it's like they
in
were
the States.
Asians in the States. Like that alone like makes you a freak. You know what I'm saying back then?
Well, those are the circus shows, the side shows.
Are sideshows allowed nowadays?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of that. Like, we don't do that now.
I bet that they're not
Is that a culture shift? Like what is-
legal now.
I bet they still have things like tattooed dudes nailing nails up their nose and stuff like that.
Well, yeah,
that's
you
for
have,
sure.
But
you
that's
know,
that's like more shock and awe and more or less of like,
an actual like unique thing about you.
Like I'm the world's smallest man or something, you know?
no, I
Or
bet
the
they
world's
still do that.
tallest dude. Like come pay to look at me.
There'd be someone offended out there.
Yeah, but if they wanted to do that,
They have every right. Yeah, why not?
then right?
I think so. And if you don't agree with it, then just don't go to it.
That's true.
And if they wanna make fun of themselves too.
I mean,
Self-deprecation is like the biggest style of humor in our friend group.
Yeah.
true.
Do we have the answers? No.
Nope.
Yes.
Anyway, that's my.
That was crazy, dude. That was odd.
That is wild. That is wild that like that became like a show business too.
Dude, we were literally, did you hear Sean and I talking before you came into the room? I was like, we should cover human zoos.
Yeah, I heard you guys say that.
That's so funny. Yeah, we were just talking about, there used to be literal, like until very recent, more recent than you think, there was like human zoos in New York where it's like, you could go see the Filipino girl exhibit, and it's just like young Filipinos living in a cage where people are feeding them food.
Oh my gosh.
It's basically pimping.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as pimping.
Which still does exist.
Which is not good.
A ring. Yeah, I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's just pimping. Like
Exploiting.
you have a ringleader, exploiting humans
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
a purpose.
And it's truly like, it just depicts like how different like people viewed themselves. They legit saw like other
Oh,
humans on
right,
an
yeah.
animal level.
Bro, and that was only like 100 years ago.
Yeah. Crazy. And here we are all in the same room. We made it. We're streaming live right now to 14 people. Anyway, is that you tonight?
That's me, dog.
Dope.